She's pulling away. Do this instead of chasing? Did you know? Studies show that when a woman starts pulling away in a relationship, 80% of men react in a way that actually makes things worse. That's right, most guys, without even realizing it, push her away even further instead of drawing her back in. Maybe you've felt this before. Everything was going great. She was texting you first, excited to see you, making plans. And then, out of nowhere, she starts acting different. Her replies get shorter. The good morning texts stop. She's suddenly busy all the time. And here's what happens next: panic mode. You start overthinking. Did I do something wrong? Is she losing interest? Did she meet someone else? So you try to fix it. You text more. You ask if everything's okay. You try to remind her how good things were. But instead of bringing her closer, she pulls away even more. Why does this happen? More importantly, how do you stop it? Here's the truth. There's one reaction that completely flips the situation in your favor. And I'm about to show you exactly how to do it. But first, you need to understand why women pull away in the first place. Let's break it down. Number 1. The real reason. She's pulling away and it's not what you think. Most guys assume that when a woman pulls away, it's because she's lost interest, found someone else, or just doesn't care anymore. But that's not how attraction works. Women don't just wake up one morning and suddenly stop feeling something for you. It happens gradually, step by step. And here's the part most men miss. She's pulling away because something feels off to her. It's not always about what you said or did. It's about the energy you're giving off. Maybe you became too predictable. Maybe she no longer feels the excitement she once did. Maybe, without even realizing it, you started chasing her a little too much. And now she feels like she doesn't have to work for your attention anymore. Attraction isn't built through comfort, it's built through emotions, through uncertainty, excitement, and challenge. Think about it. Why do people binge watch TV shows? Because they don't know what's going to happen next. The moment a show becomes predictable, you lose interest. It's the same with attraction. If she already knows she has you, if she feels like there's nothing left to figure out, then the excitement fades. And that's when she pulls away. So, what do most guys do? They panic. They start texting more, calling more, trying harder, thinking that effort will fix the problem. But it does the opposite. It kills attraction completely. So if you're in this situation right now, don't worry. You're not alone. But you need to stop making the mistake that 80% of men make. Instead, let me show you how to turn this situation in your favor without chasing, begging, or losing your self-respect. Number 2. The mistake 80% of men make. That pushes her further away. Alright, here's where most guys go wrong. The moment they sense a woman pulling away, they panic. It's like an alarm goes off in their head. She's losing interest. I need to do something before it's too late. And what do? They start texting more, double texting, calling, checking in, trying to fix things. They pour on more attention, more validation, more effort, thinking that if they just show how much they care, she'll come running back. But here's the truth that stings. When a woman pulls away, she's subconsciously testing you. She wants to see how secure you are. Will you become needy and desperate for her validation? Or will you stay calm, confident, and in control? And when a man fails this test by over-pursuing, he unknowingly confirms her doubts. He shows her that he values her more than he values himself, that he's afraid of losing her. And nothing kills attraction faster than neediness. Think about it. Who do people admire? The ones who are desperate for attention, or the ones who know their worth and don't chase? A high-value man doesn't panic when a woman pulls away. He trusts himself. He gives her space. And in doing so, he makes her feel his absence. That's the key. When you stop chasing, she starts thinking about you. She starts wondering if she made a mistake. And that's when the power shifts back in your favor. But how do you do this without playing games or losing her completely? Let's talk about that next. Number 3. How to respond when she pulls away. So, what should you do when you feel her becoming distant? First, don't panic. The worst thing you can do is start bombarding her with texts asking what's wrong, or begging for her attention. That only makes things worse. Instead, match her energy. If she starts pulling away, take a step back yourself. Give her space. Let her feel what life is like without your constant presence. Why? Because distance creates desire. When you're always available, she doesn't have time to miss you. But when you confidently step back, she starts wondering about you. She starts feeling your absence. Second, focus on yourself. The best response to a woman pulling away is to double down on your own life. Hit the gym. Focus on your goals. Hang out with friends. Do things that remind you of your value. This does 2 things. It keeps you from overthinking, and it makes you more attractive. Women are drawn to men who have a purpose beyond them. And here's the best part, when she sees you thriving without her constant attention, she naturally starts gravitating back. But what if she doesn't? Well, that's what we need to talk about next. What if she never comes back? Here's the hard truth: not every woman will come back. And that's okay. In fact, if she pulls away and never returns, she just did you a favor. Why? Because a woman who truly values you won't need to be chased. She won't play games. She won't need you to prove your worth over and over again. A lot of men see a woman pulling away as a loss. But think about it, would you rather spend months or years chasing someone who doesn't truly appreciate you? Or would you rather invest that time in yourself, becoming the kind of man who attracts the right woman effortlessly? The moment you stop chasing is the moment you take back control. You show that your time and energy are valuable. And if she doesn't see that, then she was never meant for you. And here's what usually happens. When you finally let go and move on, she starts noticing. She starts wondering why you're not chasing anymore. And that's when the power shifts. So, if she never comes back, don't see it as a loss. See it as an opportunity to level up and attract someone who truly deserves you. The final mindset shift. You win by doing less. Attraction isn't about chasing. It's not about proving your worth or convincing someone to stay. It's about being the kind of man she doesn't want to lose. Most guys make relationships harder than they need to be. They think if they just try a little harder, give a little more, or show her how much they care, she see their value. But that's not how it works. The truth is, the more you chase, the more she runs. The more you try to force things, the more they fall apart. But when you step back, when you focus on yourself, when you stop worrying about what she's thinking, everything shifts. She starts noticing your absence. She starts wondering why you're not chasing. And suddenly, the power dynamic changes. Here's the bottom line. The right woman will never make you feel like you have to beg for her attention. If she's pulling away, let her. If she comes back, great. If she doesn't, even better, because now you have space for someone who truly values you. So stop chasing. Stop overthinking. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. That's how you win. The key to long-term attraction. Keep her invested. Getting her back is one thing, but keeping her attracted is where most men fail. Here's the truth, women. Don't stay interested just because you won her over once. Attraction isn't something you set and forget. It's something that needs to stay alive, and that only happens when she feels emotionally engaged and invested in you. Most guys mess this up by getting too comfortable. They think, she's back, so I don't have to try anymore. And that's exactly when she starts losing interest again. The key? Keep a sense of challenge. Keep a sense of mystery. Keep her feeling like she's choosing you, not that you're just waiting around for her. How do you do this? Simple. Keep your own life exciting. Keep chasing your goals, growing, and staying socially active. Never make her the center of your world. When a woman feels like she has to keep working to keep you, she values you more. And when she values you more, she stays interested. So don't just focus on getting her back, focus on keeping that attraction alive. That's how you create something real, something that lasts.